Welcome all my lovely goblins and ghouls of the internet. I am Hanyo, your Demon Cinephile, and like yesterday, 2 days ago, I'm not sure anymore, where this gets uploaded, I got to go see Together, and I've been looking forward to this film. I just from the first trailer a couple months ago, I've been really hyped for this. Okay, so Together, I'm going to spoil it a little bit, the premise, but to be fair, if you have seen any of the trailers, if you've seen any of the marketing, the movie basically gave away what it's about. So we have Dave Franco and Alison Brie. They're a couple, and they move out into this new location in the middle of the, not really middle of the woods, but in the countryside so she can have this new job, for him to get away from the city, to try to come back together to each other. But after getting infected by some strange phenomenon, the two slowly begin to merge. And the whole fusion thing, like I said, it's not really a spoiler. If you've seen any of the trailers, you've seen the marketing, it gives it away just really quickly. Um, but I I don't really want to spoil this movie, like at all, because my main, cause when I really want to see a movie that I'm really excited about, I try not to spoil myself too much. And this one is one of those movies you should go into this as blind as possible, because you are not you are not ready for the amount of F up that's in this film. So positives, because there's very little negatives for this film. Um oh, excuse me. um Alison Brie and Dave Franco, they are perfect together. They are perfect in this movie. They play such a realistic couple. You can tell that they're in love with each other. They can tell that the love, well, it's kind of gone, it's kind of fading, it's still there. And kind of makes sense because they're married in real life, which I did not know until this came out. So, hey, it makes sense why they have such perfect chemistry. Just hope none of their issues are in their relation or real life. But no, they play perfectly off each other, and their reactions to the horrible situation that they're in feels so real. The terror feels genuine. Especially there's this one scene with them together in this hallway. We're not gonna get anything else away. Perfect. Let's peek the microphone a little bit, but perfect. The perfect acting between these two, perfect cinematography, perfect lighting, perfect special effects. Like, it was so well executed. The whole movie is well executed. Like, I don't can't think of a bad thing really. The cinematography is really great, especially how they shoot the scenes in the woods, the scenes where they're in this like there's this underground cave they get trapped in, and they're playing with your head, trying to head because they're trying to make it seem like the cave is alive, but you don't know if it's really alive or it's in Dave Franco's mind. There are these nightmare scenes with Franco's character, and damn, God, they were haunting. I think that those scenes freaked me out more than any of the body horror, to be honest, in terms of just terrifying you. But the body horror, the horror is really horrifying. Like how they show them merging and clicking together. Because this isn't Dragon Ball fusion. This isn't Steven Universe fusion. It ain't quick and flashy and boom, we're one whole new person. No, this is the best way to describe is kind of like the thing, John Carpenter's Thing, because they show like their hands and bodies slipping underneath each other's skin, crawling and breaking into the muscles and stuff. Like, it is gnarly. I loved it. It did look 100% real most of the time. Not really, but I think they did a good mix of practical and visual effects where they kind of blend. Like, you can't really, like, except for like one or two shots, it all looks practical on screen, and I loved it. I loved it. And there's not much I really want else to say because the more I talk about this, more of spoilers that we're going to go into. I don't really want to go into that. Oh shit! Hit the table. But I do want to say that this movie is perfectly paced. Like, like one of my main complaints about certain films is that I feel like they can go on not long enough. Like, I'm one of the persons that doesn't mind when the movie kind of overstays its welcome as long as I'm enjoying it, I guess you could say. So I felt like the pacing for this was perfect. I don't think anything really else could have been added or anything should have been taken away. Like, everything, it flowed like a perfect river. Why did I say river? But yeah, it flowed perfectly. Only real bad thing I would say about the film is the ending. Not the ending itself. The ending is perfect. But there's this part near the at the climax where we get a big, not really exposition, but a big explanation on everything that's happening, on the affection, why these two are merging, and it's really well done. It's well done. It's the imagery that goes along with it is freaking frightening. It felt almost something. It felt kind of like playing Outlast for a moment there, and the reasoning behind. I'm not sure you can call this character a villain, but it's an antagonist. You can understand what they're saying, you understand what's going on. It just feels like with how the movie is playing out, you feel, I don't know, like it felt like it could have been spread out a little bit more, a bit. I'm not sure how, but I just didn't like the fact that it just got all dumped on us. But how they do execute it though is perfectly, with how the quote unquote antagonist is spilling into Alice and Brie, but he's not. But they're not being evil or conniving about it. They truly feel like this is a good thing to come together for a couple to be their true one self. And they contrast it with Dave Franco also finds something out, and it being kind of like the end result of what if they don't merge, what's going to happen to them individually, their relationship, and and again, gnarly effects. But yeah, I don't really want to talk more else about this because you just gotta go see it. You gotta go see it. Go see it with your significant other too. I'm not sure. Maybe you might love and appreciate each other more. Or may this be a good sign to break up? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, together. Perfect movie. Near perfect film. I can't think of what could be done to improve it or what they should or shouldn't have done. I really love this. And it's just another banger for horror. Like, I know was it was last year kind of a slump for horror? I don't know. Yes and no. Actually, no. We got pretty a lot of good horror film, uh, but this year, every horror film, at least the ones that are coming to theaters, have been banger after banger after banger after banger. I mean, Hard Eyes was kind of, eh, but I still enjoyed it. Like, I don't think there was a bad horror film yet. unless I skipped it. But yeah, Together. Go out and see this. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to love it. Especially if you have I had a joke there, but my brain just lost it. God damn it. And for there's not there has to be a better way to end the video.